You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This one fielded at the 5.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete to right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Love. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. It's first and 10 at the 14. First carry for James Conner. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raquel Armstead. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
This is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On 1st down, Benjamin. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I can't believe they even let you play.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, you got 3 down.
From the gun, Love. The open man is Shark. It's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, go.
On 1st down, Love going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Love. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That one goes for 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Reynolds His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On 1st and 10, Whittington. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Giants. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This is taken at its 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Sharks got it. Left side. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. He's going to fire one deep over them, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now 21-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Throwing on first down. Whittington. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. 26 yards on the play there. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
Operating from the gun, Whittington. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Bravo!
Back to the air on second down. Whittington. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back to throw. Love. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
At the 41-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Hey, check right, check right.
2nd and 6. There goes a deep ball, end zone. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Again, it'll be counter. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Running it with Armstead. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raquel Armstead with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. To throw on second down. Whittington finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check 15.
Looking to throw. Whittington. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
We play 60 outlaw, 80 weapons.
It's a gain of 12.
Get it.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run with McCaffrey. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Love. And he's got his man on the out route. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
That one good for 33 and a first. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Armstead. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Laquell Armstead on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Whittington finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Whittington. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Whittington. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, Whittington forced out to his left. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Set, 50, play. Double tight, guys, double tight.
You got 3 down, 3 down.
Smoke.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. There in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Off play action. Whittington looking for Shepard deep. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Here we go, set, 70, Indy.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Off the play fake, Whittington. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Well, pass there, complete to Westbrook. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line. He's coming, double up. Go on. Hey, check 20. Leo. He's coming. Let's go.
Back to throw. Love. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Push him back.
Let go.
Off play action. Whittington looking for Shepard deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Whittington, flush to his right. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer. Bang, 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 bang.
Off the play fake. Whittington. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
They'll try to run with Harris. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will get him one closer. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On the ready. Check 9, check 9.
They run the counter. Benjamin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They run it with Armstead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Ready.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
They'll give it back to Armstead. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Mike, 5-5. Hey, go.
From the gun, Love. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 21 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard.
Let's go,
25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ready? Ready?
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Chopper! Chopper!
It's a gain of 6.
Let's go,
And the
boys. Let's go.
Giants, first down.
Here we go. Set. 60 or.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Slam, slam.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Let go.
Throwing on first down. Whittington. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Whittington. And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Operating from the gun. Whittington looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Whittington. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Davante Adams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen. Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's one they certainly wish they had back, a loss of 8.
Down, 30 base, let's go. Strong right, let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Love. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe. Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling. Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Whittington. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Whittington. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game. Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time. You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space. To throw on 3rd down, Whittington. It's brought in by Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Looking to throw, Whittington. And no, it's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 13, check 37, check 37. Check, 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 check.
They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. 2nd and 15. The open man is Westbrook. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that. You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack,
You're really almost discrediting their work.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Hey, echo. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Whittington looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
Protein spill. Hit it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Whittington, he's letting it fly from, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line, that's where they'll take over. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Pilot 64. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
49, check 49, check 40. Watch the twist. Lock it. Joker.
Looking to throw. Love. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Back to throw. Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 3 yards out. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. This pass finds its way to Williams. 17 yards and a giant 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2nd and 3. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
1st down, Giants. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
Off play action. Whittington. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive. Love. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.